Sean Fraser, the Minister of Immigration, is completely ghosting us.
Mikita Arlo is among the thousands of foreign workers in Canada whose post-graduation work permit has expired and he can no longer work in the country. Now, back in April, the government announced that an 18-month extension would be made available for people in his position, but since then, there's been no word on when applications will open. Meanwhile, Mikita's life, both professional and personal, is in limbo.
I'm actually diagnosed with clinical depression, and when your work permit expires, you are not able to get any access to healthcare.
What's worse, he says going back home to Belarus could be a potential death sentence.
Belarus is a Russian ally in the Russian-Ukrainian war, and people who speak up against the war or support Ukraine in any way, including donations, they are being imprisoned. I did support Ukraine, and as soon as I go back home, I'm not going to make it past the airport.
Joyita Chaudhary is from India and hasn't seen her husband in 3 years. She's facing a catch-22 situation with her work permit woes.
My work permit expired on 16th of December. So after 16th of December 2021, I'm out of status. And to make things worse, my passport is expiring in September 12th. To renew your passport, you need to show a status. It's very important that I renew my passport before the extension. I apply for the extension.
That's because even if she were to apply for the extension when it becomes available, it would only be valid for a few months before her passport expires. But without the extension that provides status in Canada, she can't renew her passport. The only other options aren't feasible for her.
Maybe I have to go ahead with a study and I don't have enough money for that, or into a visitor status, which I don't want because I won't be able to work.
Maz Atta from Egypt chose to take the study permit route because his work permit expired last month and he too was running out of options.
This study path was going to be a backup, but it's not really my preferred one. If I have the opportunity to work for 18 more months and be able to gain more valuable experience in Canada, and to earn more money so that I could save it towards a master's degree, I would definitely pursue that option.
He adds that one of the most frustrating parts of the situation is what he calls radio silence from Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada.
The least that we ask is just proper communication of where you're at with the policy.
In a statement, IRCC tells CityNews that applications will be available soon. They're also working on a simplified process where some applicants will be given an extension without going through the full application, and developing that process has taken some time. But for Mikita, words like soon and sometime are meaningless.
What those words mean? I don't understand this vocabulary. My employer doesn't understand this vocabulary. Just be transparent and communicate the issues so that we can plan our lives.
For more on this story, you can go to our website citynews.ca. For City News, I'm Dilshad Burman.